You were trying to, you thought that Alyssa was going to help you clarify and even out the, no, no. Alyssa Mercante has a clear goal. Her goal is not journalistic integrity. Her goal is not writing about video games. Her goal is to fight the culture war. She's using Kotaku to do that. So when you posted that tweet and then you apologized, she saw you as a gold mine for clicks. That's what she did. And you fell hook, line, and sinker. She used you. She don't care about you. She just told you to your face, despite the fact that she loves talking about us, about how we don't know anything about what goes on in gaming. We're just a bunch of idiots. You're supposed to, as a developer, you're supposed to be the one she cares about the most, because she hates us. The gamers, she hate us. She hate our fucking guts. And yet she told you straight to your face, I am not a service. You do not get to dictate to me how I represent you. Goodbye. What fucking professional talks to a goddamn client like that? Or somebody they interviewing like that? Does that seem like professional behavior? Keep in mind, this is a former sex worker. So should we be surprised?
What makes you think that I'm an answer if you ain't mine? Even if you call me up on.
All right, no, we back. God damn. You know what I'm saying? We had our stream earlier today. It was successful. Shout out to those who came through, and for those who couldn't make it, I hope that you watch it back on playback because it was fun. But we got a lot to talk about. There's been much to be discussed about the Farm Folks CEO Alex Koshikov, who unfortunately fell into the trap. Okay, unfortunately, he fell into the trap. Okay, and there's a lot of moving parts. I saw a video by Hypnotic earlier, who he was pretty. Hypnotic was pretty. Let's just say he wasn't very complimentary of Mr. Koshikov here. I'm not the same way. I actually, like I said, I had a back and forth with Koshikov. Alex Koshikov, and to me, he seemed at the very least, he seemed like he was trying to straddle the fence. And the thing is, this is why I think that like somebody like me, I'm able to take a step back and look at it from like a wider angle. I know I talk a lot of shit, but I don't think everything is so black and white. I think this is a developer who is stuck in between this ridiculous culture war, and he had no idea what he was really stepping himself into. And then, you know, when shit hit the fan, he reacted too fast. And I told him that. I think that, you know, when things like this happen, I think that developers need to take a step back and inhale the air first. Breathe the air before you come out here doing anything rash like apologizing or making snarky comments. So here's what he said. Hi, Alyssa. You've been using me as a tool against your nemesis, and I'm not sure if it was intentional or accidental. You misrepresented a few of my points. In our dialogue, you agreed that it's all cool to have women's breast movement in games. You reached me for clarification yourself and then refused to share it with your readers on X. Uh-oh. God damn. These journalists are not your friend. Guys, developers, you might not like the gamers that you make games for, but stop fucking pretending that these journalists are on your side. They're only on your side when you say the right shit in their minds. Is this the world that you want to build? Developers? Is this really the world that y'all want to build? Where you're not allowed to think anything other than what the fuck people like Alyssa Mercante say you should think? Let's go ahead and get into it. Before we do though, we in the home stretch. We trying to get the 9K subscribers before Friday hit. Next Friday, obviously. And we can avoid having to wear the clown makeup on stream. Shouts out to all the new members to the channel. I see y'all. Make sure you consider being a member of the channel so you can get access to the theater room in the Discord, so you can be in the watch party with us. We will be watching Fallout tonight. I can't wait. At 11 p.m. Eastern time. So anyway, and then follow me on Twitter. So let's get into it because I do got to do that for a minute. So here's some of the things that he posted. He says, "Hi, Alex. I noticed you've been replying to people saying I intentionally misrepresented one of your quotes. What did you mean to say? I recorded our entire conversation and went over it with transcription." Okay. He says, "Hi, Alyssa. I strongly believe that this sentence was taken out of context to support a specific narrative and goal. I believe it's part of a larger context where you and I agreed that having a breast physics in the game is acceptable. The quote that you shared was my response to people that are offended by my breast movement in the game. I'm clarifying what I meant since it seems it was taken out of bigger context and I probably didn't choose the best words to express it. I didn't intend to hurt anyone or call names, but it's being interpreted that way." Well, I believe the comment that he had made was something along of calling people incels. I have to go back and read the quote, but he also said, "Can you be so kind to share with me the recording?" Okay. Let's see. "People are harassing me because my point is misrepresented as well." She goes, "I wanted you to tell me what part of the above quote you believe should be included in the section to properly represent you." Okay. This woman is nasty, bro. Like, Alyssa, whoa. She says, "I wanted you to tell me." I don't give a damn about what you said. God damn. Tell me why I misrepresented you. Yo, shorty is wilding. Shorty is wilding, bro. Man, nasty work. Nasty work. Or if you'd like me to use what you said earlier, it was more linked to people who got upset that we had natural breast movement in the game, but they saw it as sexual intent. It was not. I mentioned to you, even though we can disable it, it will be a loss because I think in a way we're doing it, it's natural and sensitive. The goal is for players to properly represent themselves in the game. We're not aiming for over exaggerations. The goal is to make it very elegant and very sensitive to women and their bodies. You have to be a very poor person to kind of sexualize this. Like, the internet is full of sex right now. There's some crazy things that you can find. If you're having problems with our characters, like, look for help. Maybe go and date a woman or something like that, because that is not our goal. We don't want to attract people that are attracted to only these body parts. This is the quote in the piece. He says, "You're cutting out the most important part, I think. Hi, Alyssa. I strongly believe what part? What he says, and I probably didn't choose the best words to express it. I didn't intend to hurt anyone or call names." Well, see, here's the part where I think that, Alex, you might be, it seems like you're straddling the fence, because my question is, why would you say that, right? Like, why would you say maybe go and date a woman or something like that? Because that is not our goal. We don't want to attract people that are attracted to only these body parts. Like, that's the part that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. And I would love to ask him myself if given the opportunity. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. We're talking about titties.
Let me suck them titties, baby. Oh, yeah.
We talking about titties. Like, come on, bro. Like, let's stop this whole bullshit shenanigans trying to pretend like titties aren't sexual.
Why the fuck you lying?
Like, stop it. Like, men, like, this is something that's been talked about since the beginning of time. Yes, women use their breasts to feed their children, but god damn it, men love breasts. We love titties, bro. It's like, stop acting like, oh, like, if I'm attracted to titties, I gotta be a nasty person. Like, what? Like, get that shit out of here.
What? Bro, what are you talking?
Like, I can remember some of my earliest members. Wow.
You stupid.
Some of my earliest memories as a child crawling towards some titties. And I've been doing it to this day.
To this day! To this day!
Hell. Even if I got drunk enough, I'd even be on Alyssa Mercante's titties, goddammit.
Let me suck them titties, baby. Oh, yeah.
I'm just keeping it a bean. Couple shots of Henny, I'm up through there. But anyway, Alyssa says, so you want me to include that statement? Are you denying that you said what I have quoted? Look how disgusting she's being. Is that what I said? That I'm denying it? I'm explaining what I meant. To be fair, you didn't really explain what you meant, though. You made a comment, maybe go and date a woman or something like that, because that is not our goal. We don't attract people that are attracted to only these body parts. So me personally, if I had a chance to interview you, I would ask you, what did you mean by that? Who were you aiming that at? Okay. Alex said, in response to, I guess this is in the Discord, it was brought to my attention that the Crytivo CEO was replying to people on here saying I misrepresented one of his quotes. I reached out to him via Discord DM and asked where he felt he was misrepresented. The entire section of our over hour long conversation unedited is now, I guess, available. And then Alex says, I thought you said you would post my clarification. Alyssa Mercante says your statement is at the end of the piece. Alex says, is it in your tweet? Because I don't see it there. Alyssa says my tweet is not the piece, it's in the piece. You don't think it's important to clarify it there as well? It's in the piece. I got that, yeah. In your tweet, you're saying you reached me for clarification and then you didn't include it. It just feels a bit off and probably is going to mislead your readers still. Alyssa Mercante says, I am not a service. You do not get to dictate to me how I represent you. Goodbye. Boy, you cannot make this shit up.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Alex, respectfully, and I would, like I said, I would be more than willing to talk to you on behalf of gamers or whatever the case may be. I don't know how beneficial that would to you. I mean, I imagine a lot of people are trying to, get you in for interviews, but you stuck your foot in your mouth. This is why I say, and this should be an example to all developers. Good side, bad side, my side, their side. Stop having knee-jerk reactions. Stop doing it. Okay? She tricked you. She tricked you into attacking the audience. One, she got you to attack Grums, which I would bet any amount of money you probably don't know 100% of everything that's been going on with Mark Kern. And she tricked you into attacking people for being normal. Wouldn't let that shit happen to me.
Yeah. Wouldn't let that shit happen to me, though.
I'm just saying. Wouldn't happen to me. She can't pull that bullshit with me. You know what I'm saying? I done met plenty of women like Alyssa Mercante. I know how to handle it, bro. It ain't no big deal for me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, you got tricked. I think you would be beneficial for you to go and talk to some actual gamers and kind of clarify what you meant. I personally think this was you trying to straddle the fence. On one end, you were trying to, you thought that Alyssa was going to help you clarify and even out the, no. Alyssa Mercante has a clear goal. Her goal is not journalistic integrity. Her goal is not writing about video games. Her goal is to fight the culture war. She's using Kotaku to do that. So when you posted that tweet and then you apologized, she saw you as a gold mine for clicks. That's what she did. And you fell hook, line, and sinker. She used you. She don't care about you. She just told you to your face, despite the fact that she loves talking about us, about how we don't know anything about what goes on in gaming. We're just a bunch of idiots. You're supposed to, as a developer, you're supposed to be the one she cares about the most, because she hates us. The gamers, she hate us. She hate our fucking guts. And yet she told you straight to your face, I am not a service. You do not get to dictate to me how I represent you. Goodbye. What fucking professional talks to a goddamn client like that? Or somebody they interviewing like that? Does that seem like professional behavior? Keep in mind, this is a former sex worker. So should we be surprised? No professionalism, no respect, no fucking journalistic integrity. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. And I'm sorry I have to say it, Mr. Koshikov, but welcome to hell.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!